But I do want to give a shout out to the ones that are, not happy about this and, speaking and everything, hitting me up or whatever. Listen, all I can say is don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it because the guy wants attention. He wants attention. Something is going on with this dude. I already said this before. I'm not sure what it is, and it's not for me to figure out. But I wouldn't let it bother you at all because, I mean, if you feel how you're saying you feel about me, then you already know he owns some BS. Why would I, like, anywho, I'm not concerned. Okay. I'm not concerned. But what he's saying is so mighty, strong accusations. And, for the people who listen to this dude and believe him, I held my tongue on a lot of stuff with you, brother, because I didn't want to get back and forth with you. So I just pulled away. Okay. I just pulled away. But your behavior has been despicable for a long time. I don't have to rock with Fundi Fee to have an issue with how you were. Like, if I knew, and this is the truth, if I knew in the beginning that you were going to go in that direction with her, I would have never showed up. I would have never got on the panel. I had no idea. I did not see it coming. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. I saw a lot coming from you. I'm not surprised about the way you're doing women. I'm not surprised about the lies. I'm not surprised that as soon as you showing text messages and you exaggerating the situation, you manipulate everything that you're doing now. I knew you was doing it with other people. Okay, I knew. And I really wanted to speak on it more, but I didn't want to go back and forth with you. I said that to you plenty of times. And again, the phone calls are recorded, and you know this. You know this because when we got into it the first time, nobody knew unless you told somebody. Nobody knew, but besides my old man, nobody knew, about that. And, eventually we squashed it. And you was like, come over here, come on the panel, and all this there. And I was like, look, I don't want to be involved in all that because it seemed like you getting it crunk over there, whatever. I'm not really interested in that. I've been there, done that, and that's not no, ain't no drama. We discussing this and that and this and that. And at first I was coming over there. You gave me a wrench. And then when I saw you taking it way left, I slid out. And after that time that, girl was going in on Jazzy Show, I told you might as well take my wrench because I'm not trying to be over there no more. I can't respect you, your moves, your platform, none of that anymore. Can't do it. And like I said, there is a part of me that truly regrets coming on the panel when I did and offering the things that I did as far as my perspective about Fundi, because I feel like it gave you permission. It gave you the okay to go as far as you did. It's another female, and it's like it gave you approval. I don't feel responsible for what you did because that's you all day. That's you. And from what I heard, because I didn't listen to all of it, it sounds like you're trying to make it seem like I had a disdain for her and I had a lot more to say than I actually did. And that's not true. Everything that I express it on your panel as well. So if that video is still up, y'all could go back and look at it. The other stuff he's saying isn't true. It isn't true. And there's a part of me that is kind of glad that I did because whatever I had to say, I said it right then and there. And that's how I am. I don't bite my tongue, except for when I tell myself, don't speak. Okay. Just don't say nothing about that. But if I'm gonna say something, I don't bite my tongue at all. At all. And, I had a reason for why I did speak. Okay. And say the things that I said because I felt like it needed to be said because that's how I felt. Because I don't fake no jacks. But when you started going the direction you was going, I pulled back fast. And I beat myself up because I felt like I didn't pull back soon enough. Because I saw you getting there, but I just didn't think you were going to. And I really thought you were going to pull yourself back. I really thought you were going to pull yourself back. And there was a conversation we had about that. Okay. Like you're showing that last text message where I asked you, why you doing this? Why you going after everybody? Come on. That's not the first time. And you know it. And you said what you had to say about why you're, going hard on her and stuff like that. And I said, listen, I'm just going to keep the peace. I'm not his mama. So I can't change how he feels or what he feels like he needs to do to make his spot on YouTube or what. I don't know what he trying to do. I'm just going to pull back because I can't rock with that. Like I can't approve. There is nothing about the way I feel or don't feel about Fundi that would ever justify what you did. Ever. Like ever. Ever. It's definitely not that deep. I don't even know her like that. The only issue I did have was what I said, how I felt like she was moving. That's it. It's not that deep with me for me to be like, yeah, call her funky feet. Yeah, make all these accusations and say this and say that. The stuff that, do you not get it? Do you not get it from a woman's perspective? Jazzy say it best every single motherfucking time. Okay? Instead of trying to make comebacks and make her look worse than you need to be listening. You need to be listening. That's the same advice that she's giving to other people. Don't worry about all that. They talking to you, yeah, you might not like it, but just listen. Listen. And you should listen. You should listen. Okay? You should listen. You just don't get it. You just don't get it. There's no female, no woman that is going to be okay with the stuff that you said about her. She would have to be their mortal enemy or they just not a woman. I mean, dude, it's not that deep. I'm in no competition with nobody but myself. So I'm definitely not in competition with Fundi. If I was in competition with Fundi, then you see me on my channel working it. You know what I'm saying? To try to like outdo her or something. I respect Fundi a whole lot for who she is and what she has accomplished, regardless of how anybody feel like about this and that in particular. I don't even speak on none of that stuff. You ain't heard me or seen me speak on none of that stuff. People said a lot of stuff. They said something about the van and all this, the car, whatever. I didn't even know enough about it to form an opinion, and I wasn't interested in looking into it at all. So if I had it in for Fundi, like, I can't stand your girl, it's not, I don't know her personally, but from I can't stand her voice. Okay. But I'm not going to get into that. This video ain't about her. Even though she was talking junk in the chat, I would expect that because I don't like her either. And I don't hold my tongue, so I feel her on that. It's whatever. It's that underhanded, undermined shit that she be trying to do or whatever. Like she's trying to go around and say I'm trolling, I'm truth telling, all this kind of stuff. I don't know how well Jazzy knows truth teller, but it seemed like they're pretty cool with each other. So I'm pretty sure, Jazzy might know who it is. I'm not saying she needs to tell people who she is. I'm not even expecting her to. Why would she do that? But I'm saying that I'm pretty sure that she knows I'm not truth telling. Y'all can think what you want to think. I don't care because I know how I move. If I was concerned about, what everybody believed, then I guess I just wasn't cut out for this. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you got some problems. You got some problems, and your day is going to come to an end somehow, and it's not going to be pretty for you if you don't decide to end it yourself. Okay, somebody's going to end it for you. You're going to mess around with somebody girl, somebody wife. You're going to You're gonna come for some dude. It's something, and it may be quite a few different things, but I see a bad downfall for you. Okay. It's not going to be pretty because you have been spiraling out of control for a while. Okay. You really, really have. And you just need to stop. And you don't listen. You don't listen. Just like you didn't listen when I said I recorded all our phone calls. That would disprove anything that you're trying to say about me. And it would show to people how thirsty you was for me. Okay. And I turned like, and I told you, like, be respectful. Just be respectful. Like, you know it's not gonna happen. And then you started doing this number. Are you really married? Like, you trying to say, you was like, where's your husband? Where's your husband? You No, it wasn't like that. You was like, are you really married? Like, what you gonna, like, if I call you, because we talked a lot. We talked about YouTube. That's what we talked about. I tried to fill you in on a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And I expressed my disapproval about your girl and your alliance with her, but that's another thing you got mad at me too about. That's another thing you got mad at me too about, is because I said, you're aligning with her. And you tried to say you wasn't. Remember, you was trying to say you wasn't? Remember that? You was trying to tell me you wasn't. You got mad at me for even suggesting it or asking it. Then after I did the last video and I said it, you was just like, fuck it, I'm coming out the closet now. Don't contact me anymore moving forward. And then you was doing videos. Yeah, I rock with Ashe. Yeah, I support Ashe. But listen, dude, people sitting up here listening to you saying that I don't make alliances with nobody. Dude, we saw you running around trying to scoop people up. You are you crazy? A lot of people was sitting back watching you, saw you moving. I mean, it was so reckless and plain as day. You wasn't even trying to be slick. Well, you thought you were trying to be slick, but those of us who've been here, everybody can see what you was doing. Ashe just happened to scoop you up. She felt like you was useful. She felt like he was useful. She felt like it was worth the risk. It was worth dealing with you. And so y'all became what you became, but people can see that from day one. But you try to deny, you try to lie about it. Then you decide to come clean, and then you're going to do all these videos talking about, so what, so what, so what, so what? You was lying about it. I mean, it is what it is. Why were you lying? But that's what you was doing. Like, so people been knew you was fake a long time ago. People that rock with you, I don't know why, but everybody has people that rock with them. So, it is what it is. And, a lot of that sometimes be because, you got your channel popping over there a little bit. And that's where they want to be. They want to be where it's popular at. I don't necessarily fault these people because they have their own issues that they're dealing with, but, like Jazzy said, there has been a few, mainly females, that, you fell out with, and, you didn't treat them so nice. And when you do this over and over again, you put a bad taste in women's mouths. I mean, I just really want you to know that. You put a bad taste. You started out with Fundi, and I want to say you hit her the hardest, but that's not true, because what you did to Clyde was like despicable. I don't think there's a person on here that believes you over her in that situation. Do you not know this? Do you not know this? And you still said something in your video tonight about women being this way and that way. And you rock with Ashe. You rock with Ashe. I've been saying this. Jazzy been saying it in her videos. Man, she broke it down so good. I saw part 2. I don't know whether it was, I didn't watch the whole thing of all her videos on these, but it was either part 2 about reading in for filth, or the third part was she was specifically reading you for filth. Man, she broke it down like Jazzy be having me like doing the Holy Ghost, like how they be doing in church. Go ahead, go in, go ahead. I mean, like, cause dude. And then you can hear that, and then you gonna try to come on here and convince people of different. She only saying what a lot of people see and know. Are you kidding me? You look bad. Not Jazzy, not Fundi, not Clyde. Well, not compared to how you're acting. You want to make it seem like whatever these people have done is worse than you and how you're behaving and what you've done. And that's just not true. That's not true. Dude, you should be in jail for some of the stuff you've done, in my opinion. Or at least beat down. I mean, nobody can respect the moves you make unless they filthy like you. It can't be respected. It can't be understood. Nobody can even know why. Is it for a YouTube channel? But you swear you're so totally awesome in real life. Okay, you swear you're so totally awesome in real life. If that's true, why are you going this hard against your people for YouTube? For YouTube recognition, popularity, and fame? Oh my God, listen. Okay, since I'm saying stuff, brother, you look ridiculous in every sense of the word. When you be on here talking like a macho dude and you be doing all this and doing, nobody's impressed by that. Nobody's impressed by that. You look ridiculous. Okay. You're too old to be acting the way you're acting. And you do look absolutely ridiculous. Okay. You just do. You be trying to act all tough and look all tough and stuff. None of that is cute. None of that is impressive in any way, shape, or form. It just isn't. I'm just at a loss for words that you at this age, I keep referring back to Jazz's video because when she say read for Phil, she ain't lying. She ain't lying. Okay. One thing Jazzy can do that I feel like you can't is brag on herself. That's a fact because like her, don't like her, mad because she talking about you. Should be right on the money. Okay. Giving him something he can feel. Giving you exactly what you need. All right. And when she's saying it, these things that she's saying, those who are in the comment section, those who are in the chat, those who are in the clouds, I know for a fact, even the ones who are in your favor are sitting there saying, this is the truth, though. This is exactly what I'm saying. This is the truth. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that are saying, I can't stand her, but gosh, I got to give it to her. I mean, I don't really see people trolling over there unless she's doing a good job of hiding it. And I don't think so. She don't have no problem facing people. I've seen that, so listen, you just should stop. Okay. You should stop the things that you're trying to call females. And then you look at who you're supporting, who you're rocking with. It tells a lot about you. And, the things that Jazzy is saying about, your past, who you were, and you're just now, I can't even really break down everything she said, but a lot of stuff she said was like, whoa, because I don't watch you enough and I haven't checked into you or anything like she has. So she know stuff that, a lot of us don't know. And she's able to pinpoint stuff. And it's like, I could see that. I could see that being reality because look at how he's acting. Look at what he's doing. Look at what he's doing. And for you to say you have a daughter, 20 something years old, For her sake, you should stop doing what you're doing. You should stop doing what you're doing because you're coming on here demeaning females, lying on females, purposefully getting yourself into situations with females so you could turn around and say, you want me. I'm the big man. You want me. And then you want to fight with females. Who does that? The only guy that I've really seen you try to have it out with was Suey. And you're mad because Suicide rejected you. This is like big. It's big. It's big. Because like I said, I had my past with Suicide, but it took me a couple of hesitations, but I said, man, I gotta see his response to this, because when you first did that video trying to take up for Suicide, I was like, who told him this? But you saying Jazzy stick her nose and everything. Who told you to do what you're doing right now? Then you said you made a deal with Diva on his behalf, and you sacrificed something that you were going so hard towards doing, and you want, like, that sounded gay as hell to me. I'm just saying. No offense against, people at ease, sis. No offense against people who are actually gay or whatever. I'm just saying your moves seemed like you had a crush on him or something. I'm like, what's going on? Maybe that was part of your responsibility because you are Ashe Nation or whatever. Tommy says she don't have a nation, but I just didn't understand why you felt like you was trying so hard, because he didn't ask you for that. Even I saw that was out of pocket, out of line, and disrespectful. And again, especially when you're new and you don't get how the shit go on YouTube, right? I know Suicide well enough to know that he was going to have a problem with what you was doing. And lo and behold, here you go. You got a problem? Listen, you don't understand. You have no couth. You have no class. Because you should have asked him, is that something he wanted you to do? That wasn't your position to come so forcefully on his behalf. It just wasn't. And it was unwelcomed. It was unwelcomed. And when he broke it down, when I finally went over there and watched that video, I was happy I did, because it was a good ass video. I think I even left a comment. It was a good video. It was a good video. He spoke to you and you didn't listen. He explained to you why he had a problem with you and what you was doing, but you didn't hear that. You just was upset because he still wasn't behaving the way you wanted him to. So you went further and further. And so, he had to, do what he had to do or whatever. And I just don't understand, how can you get upset with him because he didn't want something that you were trying to give him that he didn't ask for? I could see if you did 1 or 2 videos and said, listen, y'all, be nice to Suey, chill out on Suey, don't talk about him like that, don't talk about the stuff that he talked about. I never saw the interview, but enough people talked about it to basically get an idea of what was discussed. I could see if you said that kindly on his behalf, but he wasn't rocking with you like that for you to feel like, listen, this is the thing you don't get. And this is my perspective. Okay. I'm not saying it's exactly what it is, but this is my perspective. If you didn't feel like Suicide needed to be talked about, you made it worse. You made it worse because you blew it up like the World Trade. You did that. You did that. Then you started trying to comfort people who you felt like was having something to say. You did that. You brought more attention. Listen, you brought it to my attention. I didn't know nothing about it. And you wouldn't stop talking about it. You blew it up, but you're saying you didn't want other people talking about him. You used him just like you've been using everybody else. But you don't realize that your girl is using you. I can't overstand the attack on females time after time. My father would never. Sister, no sister does. No female does. No woman does. They see it as vile and ruthless, period. And when you sit there and you rock back and forth and you rock back and forth time after time and you got in your title Jazzy Rat Face. Like, oh my God, are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? I'm just sitting here like, is he really doing this? Like, confidently. Listen, no brother respects you. No brother respects you because they see that you're an elderly wuss. An elderly wuss, okay? You came on here and you targeted women. That's your claim to online fame that you claim you don't want. If you didn't want it, you wouldn't be here on here every day doing what you're doing. You would have never done the things that you do. Then you turn around and say, my people, my people, my people, my people, and this hurts me. How? How? When you're the most vicious, disgusting piece of crap out of everybody. These are facts. These are facts. My dad took a peek and was beyond disgusted. I can't imagine. But you don't beef like that with the dudes. You don't come like that for the dudes. You just try to threaten them with lawsuits or whatever, but you go hard on the females. You got some female issues there somewhere. I don't know, but something is wrong. You picked women to use as your come up online, and you think that that's going to get you respect and make you look good, and it doesn't. How can it? In no way, shape, or form, it doesn't. I don't have to like Fundi in a way that you're saying I should like her or pretending to like her, anything. Fundi don't see me over there and I don't see her over here. So she already know, like, what is this dude talking about? And the only person that you're speaking about that I be in the chat is Jazzy's. And I'm not over there all the time either because I don't want to hear everything that's going on. But some of her videos, I gotta watch some of it because I'm like, she gotta do it. And she don't disappoint. And like I said, I grow more and more respect for her every day. And I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. I mean, sorry for you. Because, yeah, I used to couldn't stand Jazzy. That wasn't no dang no secret. It wasn't no secret. And little do you know, what you think? She gonna get mad at me, I'm gonna get mad at her, and we gonna be. Somebody already tried that a few times. It's not gonna happen. Like, why would it happen? Why would it happen? I mean, I had a disapproval for her. That's not no secret. That's not no secret. I hit Ashe up. I really looked at Ashe as a victim. I really thought she was a victim of Jazzy's. But, you know, I think the thing that really, I didn't know Ashe like that. I didn't pay her no attention like that. I couldn't look in her direction. She has always disgusted me. That's a fact. Now, I'm not talking about looks. As a female, never had no respect for her from day one. I was not, and I can't stand her voice and the way she speaks. I never wanted anything to do with her. But the fact that she was like crying wolf and saying Jazzy doing XYZ, and I'm like, you need to be pressing charges. Like, forget all this talking about it online. Forget whining to the public. What you think they gonna do? If this is what she's really doing, like, you need to be pressing charges. So I sit back. Oh, she like this. Oh, she not as innocent as she is trying like she is. And then when she came out against my Isha the way she did, oh, hell no. Mm-mm. 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 And I was so proud of my Isha. So proud of Aisha. Look, I found out about Cardi B and her song press. Man, that song been stuck in my head ever since. And you know what? It's nothing that I could say that would be as powerful as the way Jazzy came back on that. Like, man, we was online that night, and I played Jazzy's video. And I asked the women, like, what do y'all feel about this? And some of them felt like it was strong, it was hard to hear and all this kind of stuff. But I'm like, this is my perspective. My perspective is, it was wild. Okay, it was. I was like, but I didn't know Ashe like that. I said, Jazzy ain't no, she's not dumb. She's doing what she needs to do right now. She's hitting the way that sister need to be hit. It's a lot I don't know. It's a lot I don't see. But she's hitting the way that sister need to be hit. And she said this in her video. She said, I'm speaking to you in your language. This is because this is what you understand. And it was hard to listen to. It was. But she ate that ass up. She did. She did. And after that video, I started listening to Jazzy videos. I started going back. I started listening to her videos about her. And then I would go over here and I would look and I said, exactly what she's saying. That's exactly what went down. She's telling about how horrible of a person that this female is. Wow. And she's making herself look like she's a victim. Wow. Wow. Okay, I see. Okay. You say use females as a come up? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And I'm about ready to get off here. It's just that, I don't want to hang up and be like, dang, I meant to say this, because I don't want to discuss this anymore. That's not, I'm good on that. I'm not interested. I really am not. But since I'm to the point where I'm talking about it, I'd say I might as well say some of the things that, I've been wanting to say, or some of the things that I might have said on my community wall and I need to elaborate on it more. I've been wanting to say something about the suicide thing, like, the Fundi thing, the Clyde thing, and so here we are now, I mean, again, like, I gotta give props to suicide on that. Because you was dead ass wrong. Either way you look at it. See, me, I don't take my experiences with somebody in the past, or because I don't dislike you in real life. I don't know you in real life, unless you literally invaded my life that I know of. So right is right and wrong is wrong. And you were so out of pocket. Like, you think you can bully people into doing what you want to do. And again, you can't do nothing but respect that dude for standing up to your ass. He stood his ground. He felt how he felt about that shit, even though you was rocking with Ashe. That's how you know it's real. That's how you know it's real, even though you was rocking with Ashe. And from the way he was acting, it's like he'll jump off a bridge for her. But when it came to you and your shenanigans, he was like, I didn't ask for your help, though. How you gonna get mad at me for not accepting something that I did not want? He didn't want anything to do with you. That's exactly what I took it as. I think he was very clear on that. Stevie Wonder could see that, and he said, love you, no worries. This is a very regular pattern. Yeah, unfortunately, I appreciate it, sis. I got mad love for you too. I appreciate it, for real. And I'm not showing anything. I'm not showing anything. I did that before. And I said, in the past, man, if this was me 3 years ago, dude, you would be done. You would be done. You would be so done, because everything you're saying is a lie, pretty much. I didn't hear everything, so I can't say everything. I'm going to make that disclaimer. But the parts I heard, oh gosh, you're lying. Definitely. And If it was me 3 years ago, I would do so much shit like it's not even funny. But I've graduated past that. That's just some stuff I had to do on YouTube. But you're not about to use me in your little online stuff. It's not gonna happen. I mean, I know what it is. Those around me who need to know what it is, and that's all I care about. You can't prove anything that you're trying to say. You don't have any pictures of me. You know what? I can confidently say that without hesitation because I would have to say, unless this dude hacked my shit, like, would he have pictures like that? No, because I don't have any pictures of me like that. Like, that's ridiculous. Not at all in existence. And if I did, I wouldn't be ashamed of it. I would say he might have a picture like that, but he didn't get it from me. And that's the truth. This, hey, listen, this ain't my first rodeo ride. You think people ain't got in my stuff and got my pictures before? You better ask somebody. There's quite a few people that can tell you this has definitely happened before. Okay? And I don't have no classless pictures like that. I just don't. But you tried it though. You can tell people online what you want to tell them and they can believe it, but you can't mess up nothing else. You're powerless. You're powerless. You're powerless. And I know you're not going to take this at all, but you should genuinely apologize to Cloud Diva. I mean, for real, you should. Or somebody that she knows should hem you up and make you go online and apologize to her because, listen, dude, everybody knows. Everybody knows that you're lying. Everybody knows that you're lying. And to call her all these names, it reminds me of Umar. It reminds me of Umar when he had the conscious stripper. And, he rocked out with her and sent her all those freaking messages and was sleeping with her. But then I still don't know what happened as to why the exposing came about. I don't know. But when it did happen, he said, I don't blame you, you've grown. And I agree, I've worked on my past and the energy isn't worth it. Yeah, it's not. It's not. No. And like I said before, I've been there, done it. And the very last time that I showed messages or whatever, I regretted doing it. I regretted doing it because it's not worth it to me. It's not worth it to me to prove a point to people online. Nah, it's not worth it to me. And I went against my own judgment. And, it's not because something bad happened behind it. No, not because of that. It's just because how I felt about doing it. I'm like, this ain't even what you want to do. This ain't even for what? Let people think, say, do, feel, however. You don't just come on here doing that, and you do it with ease, right? And then you show the parts you want to show, and then you lie about everything else. But I did all that, and I took it down real quick, and I said it more than one time. Like, I can't stand that chick to this day. I can't. But at the same time, I didn't like doing that. It's not a good look. It's just not. It's not even worth it. It's like, you keep it moving. If you're gonna say some words, yeah, whatever. That's not my thing either, but do that and keep it moving. I mean, everything else is just what? You just wasting your time. You wasting your time. But if I played our recordings, you would be done. You would be done. Because people would hear how those conversations went. And the things that I talked to you about was YouTube. I don't think Instagram really, but YouTube definitely. And I told you a lot about the things that I've experienced on YouTube and how that lets me know, who to move, like how to move, and just I just look at things a lot differently than how y'all look at the shit. Like, And I constantly told you that hooking up with Ashe was a bad idea. It's a bad look. And I didn't want to be associated with you like that. But you kept saying, I'm not hooking up with her. But then you get offended, like, what you getting like that for? That's letting me know. But you and I both know that you was trying so hard to make me feel like, oh, you just had to have me. You just had to have me, right? And you were so disrespectful, and I told you that so many times. And even to the point where you kept hitting me up because you wanted to know why I was pulling away from you and why I was distant, why I wasn't really communicating with you, right? And I told you. I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I didn't say everything that I'm about to say. I'm gonna tell you the parts I didn't say. But I did tell you more than one time. And after you what was that? Well, man, I gotta go back and listen to it so I can get it. You was mad at me. Oh, you hit me up because you was mad at me for going on I was on Key Deadman panel, and she had some stuff to say about you, and you didn't like my reaction. I don't know what you thought I was supposed to defend you, what, but I said to you, like, dude, I didn't say that was them expressing themselves. Like, what? How can you hold me responsible for that? But you was there. Da, da, da. Listen, I don't have no alliances with nobody. I don't come out here and defend nobody like that. Them grown women, they have a right to feel how they, want to feel. And, if I'm out here chatting, like I said, I like Key, she say something, I'll be like, girl, that's girl stuff. Like, what you mad about it for? Because you know what she was saying, like, touched you. Like, how can you go to? And I told you, you can't flip on me because of that. So we talked about that, kind of you in your feelings or whatever. So then you was trying to get me back on your panel again, and then it was what was it? Cause like, y'all know I express myself. I'm gonna voice my opinion. Just cause, me and you cool behind the scenes or whatever, that don't mean that I can see it this way. And I think it was the Clyde thing. But it was something. I have to go back and listen again. And you was really feeling a kind of way. It was a video I did, and it wasn't really in your favor. And you was like, all upset. Why you acting like this? Why you doing this? I'm mad at you. I wish I could remember exactly to the T what it was. I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. And you wanted to go in for like 10 minutes. Remember that? And I'm sitting here like, is he for real right now? I'm like, okay, I'm going to listen. And then I said, you want me to explain? Like, you want me to tell you my side, my vision, my point? There's no point. There's no need to, because I'm mad at you right now. I'm mad at you. I don't know. I think it was because I said you rock with Ashe. I really think that that's what it was. That I said you rock with Ashe. If I go back and listen, I'm pretty sure that that's probably what it was. You remember. Because, yes, I recorded all of them. And that last one, I feel like you was recording it too. Because you was asking me, it's the way you was talking. I was like, look at this dude right now. I wasn't the only one listening to some of our conversations. I just want you to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not nobody off YouTube, but listen, dude, trust me, you was getting nowhere with shit you was doing. But you was saying, like, you was talking to me different. You didn't do, like, every other time you was like trying to woo me or whatever. But I kept telling you, I'm uncomfortable with your alliance. And you kept trying to convince me, I don't have an alliance with her. I was like, you do. And that just makes you look bad. And that means that you're going to move a certain kind of way because that's how she wants you to move, right? And I know Ashe don't like me because she know I don't like her. She know this. Right? So she could use you to try to hem me up in some kind of way to try to make me look bad. Then that's what she's going to do. And I told you, because of your alliance with her, I'm not rocking with you because I don't trust you. That's exactly what I told you. I don't trust you. And I don't rock with her and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, that last conversation, you was talking different. You wasn't coming at me with everything, like every other word wasn't just you was going crazy over this chocolate. I'm exactly the kind of woman that you like and you want and everything like that. I mean, you was going hard. And brother, it's on tape. So don't do that. Don't do that. And I never once played back into that. No, why would I? And I told you plenty of times, I'm going to have to stop talking to you because you're not about to. No, not at all. But that last conversation, and I told you because I feel like you and Ashe trying to set me up. Now, if you want me to play that last conversation, I will, for starters. You know what? I know because I said I ain't gonna do it, and I'm not gonna get approval for that. At least I don't think I am. But listen, you remember, because you was saying. You was calling me Akasha. Yeah, you was calling me by my name. I was like, And then you was like, are you recording this conversation? And I started to say, are you? But I didn't even want you to think that I'm thinking on those levels. I was like, no, I'm not recording this conversation. You get me on tape saying that. I was like, I'm not recording this conversation. And hell yeah, I was. And then you said, when I said, because we was talking about Clyde, and I'm talking about those pictures and why you do that shit, and you was like, I got pictures of other females that I don't talk about. Then you was like, I got pictures of you. Now, the first time you said it, I let you slide. Then the second time you said it, I said, hold up, because we are on tape, and this is the last time I'm going to talk to him, so I'm not going to let him slide with that, because I feel like he is recording this conversation, because that's why he's talking to me like this, and trying to keep it formal business-like, and why he said that, because you said that specifically when we already talked about this issue here. You have said already that they weren't provocative in any way, shape, or form. And we went back and looked through the shit to see that these are the same pictures, 2 pictures that I had on my Instagram. Nothing I wouldn't show the world. Fully clothed. I think one of them I was at the gym, because that's the only time I really put body shots up. That's a fact. Is when I'm in the mirror at the gym. One of them was at the gym, and the other one I don't even think was a full body shot. You got to be my dude to get the ocular on this. Y'all go through all my Instagrams. How many body shots you see on it? You think I'm about to send? Okay. And then he took my legs in the end. But anywho, the second time he said that, I said, ho, 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 ho. Ho, slow down, because you're moving real fast. Because he was campaigning hard to get me to believe that Claude Diva's just this, that, and the third, right? And so I'm like, you say you got pictures of me, but you don't have those kind of pictures of me. So why you even bringing that up? He's like, I'm making a point because I would never show them to nobody. I'm like, you could show them because the whole world done seen them. You ain't got no private pictures of me. So why you, that's when I was like, yeah, I'm about to leave him alone. And I told him straight up, I feel like you and Ashe are trying to set me up. He was like, set you up how? Why would I do that? Set you up how? And I told you exactly what I thought. I told you that you keep coming on to me extra hard. No matter how many times I tell you to stop, no matter how many times I tell you being disrespectful. And I ask you a lot, what's your angle? What's your point? What's your angle? What's your point? And you was like, you act like you didn't know what I was talking about. No, I really do like you and all this stuff. And I'm like, but you can't like me though, because I'm not available for you to like you just being disrespectful. So why are you doing this? And I told you in that last conversation, this is why I've been acting like this. This is why I've been not in your chat. This is why I've been avoiding your phone calls. This is why I don't want to talk to you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you because I feel like you're trying to get me to where I'm going to be like, oh, I think he likes me. Oh, I think I like him. And then start behaving inappropriately with you so you can go bam. Bam, bam, bam. She's supposed to be married, but look, listen, look at these texts. Look at this. You ain't got one inappropriate correspondence from me to you. Peace.